Hello, this is the lecture number 3 for the chapter matrices, and we are discussing the second exercise. And we're starting with the question number 9. It is given that the 2 times of this matrix plus this matrix is equal to 5, 6, 1, 8 matrix, and you have to find the value of x and y. Now it means you have to multiply this matrix by 2. So multiply this matrix by 2 is 2, 6, 0, 2x. Add these two, 2 plus y 6, 0 plus 1 1, 2x plus 2, and equate the corresponding element. 2 plus y is equal to 5, 6 is equal to 6 already there, 2x plus 2 is equal to 8. You can easily find the value of x and y. Now in question number 15, the value of fx is given, which is equal to cos x minus sin x 0, sin x cos x 0, 0, 0, 1, which is a 3 by 3 order matrix. Fx is given, and you prove that fx into fy is equal to fx plus y. So fx is given, and when you have to find fy, you simply have to replace x by y. So it becomes, fy will become cos y minus sin y 0, cos sin y, cos y 0, 0, 0, 1. Now we have to multiply these two. Now to multiply these two, you can multiply it because this is a 3 by 3 matrix, this is a 3 by 3 matrix, and because the number of column of this matrix is equal to number of rows, so we can multiply these two, and the order of the resultant matrix will be 3 by 3, 3 by 3. It will be a 3 by 3 matrix. Now multiply it, first row, first column. So see it very carefully. Cos x into cos y minus sin x into sin y plus 0. This is the element, cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. First row, second column, minus cos x sin y minus sin x cos y plus 0. This element. Both the element of 0, so I have taken minus common in it. So cos x cos sin y plus cos sin x cos y. First row, third column, 0 plus 0 plus 1. Or 0 plus 0 plus 0. First row, third column, 0 element. Second row, first column, it will be sin x plus cos y, cos x into sin y plus 0. Second row, first column, sin x cos y plus cos x sin y plus 0. Second row, second column, minus sin x sin y plus cos x cos y plus 0. So I have taken the plus first of all and then negative, cos x cos y minus sin x sin y 0. Now third row, first column, 0 plus 0 plus 0. 0 into cos y, 0 into sin y plus 1 into 0. Third row, second column, 0 into minus sin y, 0 into cos y, 1 into 0. So it will be 0. Second row, third column, 0 into 0 plus 0 into 0 plus 1 into 1. You'll get 1. Now see this terms carefully. This is the formula for cos x plus y. See it very carefully. Formula for cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Cos x sin y plus sin x cos y. This is the formula for sin x plus y, and minus sin is here. It is 0. It is a formula sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. It is a formula of sin x plus y. Cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. It is a formula for cos x plus y. 0, 0, 0, 1. So in place of x, we are getting x plus y. In this fx, so you replace x by x plus y in all the elements. So it will be fx plus y. So fx into fy will be equal to fx plus y in this question number 15. Now in the remaining question of this exercise, in question number 7, second part, it is given that 2x plus 3y is equal to this matrix 2, 3, 4, 0, and 3x plus 2y is equal to 2 minus 2 minus 1, 5. Now you can solve it simultaneously. How can you solve it? You know how to solve this simultaneously. You can multiply the first equation by the coefficient of this x of the second, that is the coefficient of x is 3, so multiply this equation by 3, and because the coefficient of x in the first is 2, so multiply the second equation by 2. So multiply the first equation by 3 and the second equation by 2. I am getting 6x plus 9y is equal to 6, 9, 12, 0. Multiply all the element with 3. Multiply this by 2. 6x plus 4y is equal to 4 minus 4 minus 2, 10. See it very carefully. Subtracted. So this cancel out. 9 minus 4y will be 5y. 6 minus 4, 2. 9 plus 4, 13. 12 plus 2, 14. 0 minus 10, minus 10. Divide the whole equation by 5. 2 upon 5, 13 upon 5, 14 upon 5, minus 10 upon 5, that is minus 2. Replace this matrix by in either of the equation. I put it in the y. Here 3 into matrix y. This, see it very carefully. Multiply all the element of this matrix by 3. That is 6 upon 5, 39 upon 5. This is 42 upon 5 minus 6, and take to the right hand side, that will be subtracted here. Subtract these two, you're getting the matrix X as here. Now in question number 19, it is given that, or rather we have to invest 30,000 in two types of bond in which there is a profit of 5% or the interest 5% on the first bond, and there is an interest of 7% on the second bond. How much you have to invest in each so that the interest we should obtain 1,800 in the first case and I think 2,000 in the second case. So let the investment at 5% be X, therefore the investment of 7% will be 30,000 minus X. If there is an investment of X rupees in 5% interest, then there will be investment of 30,000 minus X in the first. So you have to use the matrices to solve it. So X and 30,000 minus X is the investment. You have taken this row matrix, and the 5% and 7% interest on these two I have taken this is a column matrix, because this is of order 1 by 2 and this is the order 2 by 1, so we can multiply, and the order of this is equal to 1 by 1. It is given, that is why we have multiplied this by this. We cannot multiply this by this. Okay, so multiply this by this. So first row, first column, 5x upon 100 plus 7 into 30,000 minus x upon 100. First row, second column, multiply this and equate. These two are equal. This is of 1 by 1 order. This is also 1 by order, so we can equate. Find the value of x. We are getting the value of x is 15,000. That is the investment at 5% is 15,000. Therefore, the investment at 7% will be 30,000 minus 15,000, which is equal to also 15,000. Now in question number 20, we have three subjects books, that is chemistry books. There are 10 dozens, physics books are 8 dozens, and English books, economics books are 10 dozens. So I converted this into the numbers: 120 physics chemistry book, 96 physics books, and 120 English book. And their selling price is 80 rupees per book, 60 rupees per book, and 40 rupees per book. And you have to find the total amount to be paid, or the total selling price. The total selling price will be equal to only 1. So I converted this into the row matrix, and this is the column matrix: 1 by 3, 3 by 1. So we'll get number of columns equal to number of rows. So we'll get 1 by 1 order matrix. That is, first row, first column, 120 into 80 plus 96 into 60 plus 120 into 40. So we are getting these 20160, that is 20,160 is the selling price of these books. Now in question number 21, see it very carefully. There are many 5 matrices are there whose order are given. See it very carefully in your book. That is, X is of order 2 by n, Y is matrix of order 3 by k, Z is of matrix 2 by p, and W is of matrix order n by 3, and P is a matrix of order p by k. You have to find the relationship when we multiply matrix P by Y and W by Y, and you have to add it. So I've written their orders there: P of order p by k, Y is of order 3 by k, W is order n by 3, and Y is order 3 by k. Now we have to multiply p by k, then the number of column must be equal to number of rows. So therefore k should be equal to 3. This is the first condition. The number of column must be equal to number of rows when you have to multiply p by y, and the order of p into y will be p into k. I have already discussed this in the beginning of this chapter. The order of the product of the matrix will be this element into this element. Number of rows of the first matrix and number of columns of the second, and when you have to multiply the matrix, and the number of column of the first must be equal to number of rows, and the order of the resultant matrix should be the number of rows of the first and the number of columns of the second matrix, that is p by k. Now 3 in a number of rows and number of column number of same is same here. So W into Y matrix will be of order n by k. Now when we add the two matrices, then the order must be equal, that is n into k must be equal to n into k. P into k must be equal to n into k. So k will be cancelled out with k, so p is equal to n will be the condition. The two conditions should be there for the solution of this expression, that k must be equal to 3 and p must be equal to n, then this calculation is possible. Now again the same type is there: 7x minus 5y, the order of x is 2 by n, the order of z is 2 into p. Now when you have to subtract these two matrices, then the order should be equal, that is 2 by n is equal to 2 by p, which is given, that is n will be equal to p, and the order of the resultant matrix will be either 2 by n or 2 by p, because the order is same. When we are subtracting two matrices, so the order of the resultant will be either 2 by n or 2 by p, and in the options only 2 by n is given, so it will be 2 by n, the condition for the calculation of this matrix. Okay, we'll discuss the next topic in the next lecture. Thank you.